Finals. And the home floor for the series tonight in Los Angeles, as the Lakers will be playing against the Detroit Pistons. And guys, for the Pistons, a tooth-and-nail series for them in the conference finals. It all came down to a deciding Game 7. We can only hope these NBA Finals contain just as much drama. And if you haven't been watching the playoffs, shame on you. Tonight, Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, what does one of these teams need to do to capture the championship?
Well, they got to stay level-headed.
Hey, let me finish my question, will you?
Well, I knew what you were going to ask, honey. That's why they call me Shaqstradamus. Anyway, stay level-headed through the ups and
Kenny,
downs.
how about you?
Well, you know, big shots. Always determined.
Shaq, how about you?
Don't
Kenny,
get baited into dumb
Kenny,
fouls.
how about you?
No, don't be stubborn.
And don't get suspended. Don't get suspended.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for our opening tip.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Pistons clinched the conference championship that climaxed in a Game 7 showdown. But now they need 4 more wins to reach their ultimate goal. It all starts right here, right now, against the Lakers. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
Day, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, the top seed possessing home court advantage, and they're looking to come out and make a statement here in this first game.
And it does not get any bigger than this. The NBA Finals, the world's attention fixed on this court tonight, but surrounded by the embrace of their home crowd. They'll look to start this series with a win.
That's certainly the idea, Greg. I mean, use the home court advantage to your benefit right from the start. I mean, just get the win here in Game 1. The buzz in this city and among these fans will just continue to increase. And in Game 2, that advantage becomes even bigger.
All fueled up and ready to go. Check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Detroit, Lure and Drummond together down low. Avery Bradley is out there with Rozier, and it's Harris in at the 3 side. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame, and it's blocked by Chapman. Kuzma, 14 feet away. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Harris with it. Now guarded by Chapman. The offensive rebound. Drummond. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Boy, I like the activity of Drummond on the glass. I mean, he's so big and active. Excellent timing and hands. Always pounding and grinding for offensive rebounds.
Chapman's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Passes it to Rozier. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Rozier's got his first points in this one. Here's Chapman. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
He just bangs down with one hand.
2 very easy points right here.
We'll take those all day long.
Here's Rozier. He dishes it to Brandon. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And sticking right with the ditch the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And there it is again. Nice make there from Chapman. Chapman's got his second basket.
Nice way to start the evening. His number's getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Now here is Harris. Swiped it away. And it's the Lakers on the break. And stolen by Harris. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's the pass to Rozier. Drummond is screen. Here's Harris. It's tipped. Here's Chapman, guarded by Harris. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Lakers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One shot.
That's good from Chapman. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Rozier. Harris outside. That's the lure. To the middle. 17-foot shot on the way.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Brown's wide open. Off target with his 3. Pistons trailed by 3. Now let's find out what head coach Stan Van Gundy had to say to David Aldridge. David.
He talked about game 1 and what it would mean for them to win it on the road. He told me we're up against the best our conference has to offer. It would be a huge victory for us. More important than that, they realize that we're going to fight them every step of the way in this series. Well, it looks like this is going to be a tough one. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Chapman. Wells in the corner. Here's Chapman, guarded by Harris. Second shot opportunity. Chapman, that's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pistons trailed by 3. Here's Rozier. Feeds to Drummond. And here is Harris. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Harris. There's the dish to ball. Here's Rozier. He kicks to Lewis. He feeds it to Bradley. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Lakers lead by 3. And it's Ball in the corner. Lopez a screen. It's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
So good to see Ball using his size on these drives, Kevin. He's very effective at getting inside and then making the defense foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
That's good from Ball.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
He's off on the second. Pistons trail by 4. Passes to Rozier. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Hogan. The Pistons shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That's good from Rozier. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Chapman. 9 points in the game so far. Wells in the corner. And there's the pass to Chapman. Shot clock at 5. And no good that time. And Detroit the other way now. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by the Lakers. Ball's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Kuzma. Rebounded by the Pistons.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
Now, here's Lure. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Chapman. It's stolen by Bradley. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets, quite honestly. Riding solo and coasting all the way to the rack. No simple than that.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another unleashed chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Chapman. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Shooting 5 for 8.
Been on the roll this quarter. Really leading the way for his team right now.
Pistons trail by 3. Here's Rozier. Dishes it to Bradley. Out to Harris. Here's Rozier. Over Ball. The step back jumper is good. Rozier's got 5 points so far.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Harris.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only 1 hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here. Rozier kicks to Bradley. Lure the pass to Rozier. And the call will be against the ball. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Harris outside. From 17 feet out, Chapman with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. Pass to Kennard. Johnson to screen. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. And the rejection by Zubats. Here's Chapman. Uses the glass to finish the Lakers. He's got 15.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Lakers leading by 3. Fall for it. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Kennard. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Rozier. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. And Los Angeles guys shooting 47% from the field to start things off. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
Lakers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And Los Angeles with some changes. And Stevenson comes in for Wells. And Knight subbed in for Ball. Detroit also making some changes. Ellinson's checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Tobias Harris. That's good from Chapman. Here's Rozier. He has 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kicks to Tucker. Pass to Rozier. They set the screen. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Both free throws good from Chapman.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release, mark it up.
Here's Kennard. He's guarded by Stevenson. From the baseline. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Chapman. 20 points for him. A minute 20 left to play here in the first.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Rozier. 7 points in the game. Ellinson kicks to Rozier. Pistons passing it around. Three-pointer, and the rejection by Zubats. That one falls. Johnson's got his first basket. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Chapman, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Kennard. He's guarded by Stevenson. This is it to Rozier. Off target from the baseline. And And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You back to our presentation. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Pistons trailed by 5. We've got Ball. He's out there with Wells. Brook Lopez is out there with the captain. And it's Kuzma in at the 4. That's the Laker 5.
That's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the captain in the last game against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He ended up with 47 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, Greg, you know where I'm going. He was a stat sheet stuffer in that game. Did a little bit of everything and did it all well.
Ball with a wide-open look, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pistons trail by 7. Bradley with the ball, now guarded by Wells, and Drummond throws it down.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He's accustomed to being roughed up on his way to the basket. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Here's Chapman, slammed home, and he draws the foul. Chance for another point at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Find the lanes. One shot.
Good from Chapman. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Rozier. He has 7. And there's the feed to Drummond. Here's Bradley. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. Free throw good from Bradley.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
No good on the second free throw. Lakers lead by 7. Now, here's Ball. Here's Chapman. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Well, you look at the captain, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it, but you know what, he didn't. It happened.
Rozier, the pass to Drummond. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Here's Chapman. He's got 29 points. is in the corner. And again, no good by the Lakers. Pistons trailed by 5. Here's Harris. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They lost some of that physical edge here.
The Pistons missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4-7 from the foul line tonight.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here's Chapman, and it's Lure with the rebound. Lure's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Harris, and it's all evened up. Harris has got 9.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, you're right. Almost a 3-run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
So the whistle blows on the shot with 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Pistons have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Los Angeles has gone 1-6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Here's Chapman, and he slams it one-handed.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Rozier kicks to Bradley. Drummond the screen. Now Bradley. He's got 5. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Feeds it to Ball. He dishes it to Wells. From downtown, Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. 1:35 left in the first half. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Drummond's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
To the middle, and it's Drummond with the jam. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Let the big dog eat. Love seeing Drummond throw it down like that. Beautiful.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Harris, and it's good once more. Nice make there from Chapman.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, Greg, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
To the middle, here's Lopez, again, Los Angeles.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bradley, rejected by Chapman. With 4 seconds on the clock and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For Los Angeles, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And he knocks down the first one. So from Chapman. And so we wrap up the first quarter. Lakers ahead. They're up by 6. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a huge scoring night for you so far. Where did all this offense come from?
No, honestly, I didn't know that I scored that many points. I guess it's pretty cool that it happened, but there's a lot of basketball left to be played. There's no guarantee that I'll get another shot off. I'm sure they'll make adjustments on the defensive end, and if I start focusing on my point totals, then I'm useless to the team.
Yeah, the points usually come when you're not looking for them, right? Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
And when the game is as important as this one, you expect to get a big performance from him. In that first half, he delivered.
And Greg, here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher. So he's going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on.
On the court for the Pistons, Lure and Drummond together down low. Rozier's out there with Avery Bradley, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Wells' shot is good.
Superb sniping by Wells, showing great consistency with that outside shot.
Pistons trail by 9. Rozier gets to Harris. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Harris has got 11 points.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in his zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. Body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
Here's Bradley. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Pistons have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight. 7 for 10. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Lakers leading by 5. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Fires from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Dish now to Lure. He feeds it to Harris. It's Bradley on the wing. Drummond a screen. Shoots off the screen. Bradley with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
That pushes it to double digits. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Back to Harris. From the arc. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Bradley's got 5 points now this quarter. The pass to Wells. This one for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Even when you get a hand up, Wells still drains it. I mean, excellent concentration. He's not a guy you can easily shake.
And Lure gets it to go.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Chapman. Lays it up and puts it in. Chapman's got 41.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Well, you look at the captain, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. Left side, Harris. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Nice D from Chapman.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
The shot that time, not on target. And the Pistons now going the other way, outside Bradley. Here's Rozier. He's got 9. Lure the screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Rozier, and the shot falls short this time.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. He's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
A different look here for Detroit. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lure, and it's Kennard in for Tobias Harris. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Chapman, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6. First free throw is good. And Stevenson's checked in for Los Angeles. And Detroit with a change here, too. Udo's checked in for Avery Bradley. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. They set the pick. Here's Rozier. Some solid defense from Knight. And it's the Lakers ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Chapman the pass to Knight. Here's Nance. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Rozier, and that one's on target from the wing. Rozier's got 11 points. Los Angeles leading by 11. Outside Knight. In the corner, Nance with it. Here's the screen. To the paint. Wants to get it to Stevenson and does. Good. Stevenson's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Tucker. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
And though lacking some height, Kevin, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
Stevenson kicks to Zubats. Pass to Chapman. Back to Knight. Nance outside. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Chapman the pass to Nance. Over Drummond. Nance with another miss. Pistons trail by 11. Here's Kennard. He's got 6. Pass to Rozier. He kicks to Tucker. Here's Rozier. Back to Tucker. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Dishes it tonight. And there's another one for the Lakers. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from the captain.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ingram's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. Passes to Rozier. Over to the wing. Tucker can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 13. Here's Chapman. 43 points in the game. White with it. 4 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Tucker. Johnson outside. A rebound by the Lakers. And here is Ingram. 5 points in the game. Outside Knight. The pass to Chapman. Out tonight. It's up a 3. Again, the miss by Knight.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Rozier.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Chapman, and that one is stuck right through.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Kennard, the pass to Udo. Pass to Rozier. Shoots from the line. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Kicks it to Ingram. Pass to Chapman. Johnson over to help. Ingram wide open. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Julius Randle's checked in for Larry Nance. Ellinson's checked in for Detroit. Chapman, the pass to Ingram. Here's Chapman. He's guarded by Johnson. Back to Ingram. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ingram's got 7 points.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
Passes it to Kennard. Out to the right wing. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 11 on the bucket from Tucker.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
It's Ingram on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. From 11 feet away, that shot no good. Pistons trail by 11. Here's Rozier. He's got 14. Johnson in the corner. And the lead is down inside single digits. 6 points for him.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
And the Lakers with some changes. Tyson changes. Los Angeles leading by 16. Wells is out there with ball. Then there's the captain, and it's Brook Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Bradley. The Pistons working the ball around now. Drummond the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Bradley can't get it to go.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Chapman the pass to Kuzma. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
They set the screen to the inside. Count that one.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Kennard the pass to Harris. Drummond the screen. Outside Bradley. And Tucker has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Chapman the pass to Kuzma. Here's Chapman. Now the pass to Kuzma. The feed the ball. Wells with it. Now guarded by Bradley. And it goes down 2 points. That's 23 points for Shammy Wells.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Feeds to Tucker. He dishes it to Drummond. Back to Tucker. In the corner, Bradley with it. Drummond the screen. Bradley drives in. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to squat down that attempt.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
They double him with Drummond. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Bradley against Lopez. Bradley dishes to Drummond. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, I tell you, he has been lights out. Sadly, they're still behind. He needs his guys to step up.
To the paint, here's Kuzma. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Pass to Kennard. Drummond the screen. The dish to Bradley. They get the rebound.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backcourt.
And those rebounds lead the team. I mean, he's been the tone setter for him today in terms of work ethic and glass eating.
Here's Chapman. There's the pick. To the middle. To the wing on the left. Fires for 3. A shot by Wells. No good. Detroit's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Drummond the screen. Back to Harris. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Chapman. Poked loose. It's stolen by Bradley. He feeds it to Harris. Back to Bradley. Here's Tucker. Bangs home the trifecta. Tucker's got 11 points here in just the second half.
That defense was totally lost. Don't know how you let a shooter get off such a clean look from beyond the arc. Come on, you got to pay attention.
Here's Wells. That one good for 2. Wells has got 25 points in the game.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard to envision them losing this lead.
So Stan Van Gundy's going to talk to his team here. Timeout. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, the captain.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a way to start the series. If this game is any indication, he's going to be an unstoppable force the next few games. Here's what Detroit's going with right now. John Lure comes in for P.J. Tucker, and Terry Rozier subbed in for Canard. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here. It's going to be Drummond shooting. That's on Brook Lopez.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Drummond.
Yeah, I don't know if any big man has the combination of strength, speed, and hops that Drummond has, not to mention his length, an unreal physical specimen.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That free throw good from Chapman. Both teams deciding to change it up. Free throws good from Chapman. 1:33 left in the game. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Knight. Rozier kicks to Lure. Dishes to Johnson. Lure the screen. Johnson attacking. First free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. And guys, you can go ahead and put game one in the record books exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Lakers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the captain.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
To the inside, it's deflected. Johnson over to help. Knight wide open. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Pass to Chapman. Back to Stevenson. Here's Chapman. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know into game two.
So now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, now this is your first time in the NBA Finals, so what has the experience been like so far?
You know, it's been different. You know, it's a little hard to describe. Every play is that much more meaningful, and you know, fortunately, the team has done a really great job of keeping each other upbeat and focused. You know, we feel incredible. You know, despite the pressure, and we know we can be our best in this series.
Well, there is nothing like the NBA Finals. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Okay.